Hello folks, and welcome to a great episode of Cole's Copters, and today we're talking about 3D printers. I've never done 3D printing before in my life at all, and at Christmas I decided to treat myself. I've got this, the cheapest 3D printer you could probably buy. It's called the Easy 3D. It's the X2 version. I think the X2 version is because on the control box it's digitised display, that's the only difference. As you can see now, it's actually 3D printing a little robot. It's going to be fantastic. So it's in real time, it's not been speeded up or anything, but you do get a spool of filament. It uses the PLA filament. It was really easy to put together and easy to get your head around it, to be honest, so far. And the base comes off, it's magnetic. You've got to realign everything all up, and basically you just feed the filament through there, and it uses an SD card that you put your STL files on, which is the 3D files, onto this little card reader, and then you put that in there. But you've got to use a computer to obviously transfer them over. You do get two files already installed into it. So the very first print I made was this little green bars. It took about let's call it an hour to do, maybe less than that to be honest, but anyway, probably less, I can't remember. I made this little vase, and look at the intricate detail they got there. Just look at the pattern. So that's quite cool. I thought that was amazing when I first saw that. Like I said, you don't get this 1 kilo of PLA filament. You get like a testing one, which is this white filament, which I didn't really fancy, to be fair, so I didn't bother with it. It's only, I'll show you what it is. Maybe I won't show you what it is because I think it's in the box, and anyway, you got to see the 3D printer. Anyway, so without further ado, it weren't that good. It was for 3D pens only, so the quality of the filament wasn't that amazing, so I decided not to bother with that and went straight in to using the proper PLA. You do get a little spool holder for the PLA filament, but again I didn't bother with that, and I went straight for these runners, which you can just see there. It's like a little train track thing that runs round on it, and it automatically feeds itself in then. So I went for that. Great option, I'm glad I did. You can just leave it to it then, just to crack on. Then for my second print, I was so made up, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for my second print. My second print was let's get it in view, this little spaceship here. Look at that, really good clean lines. So that was my second attempt, which I was made up, and then I thought, let's push the boat out, as it were. Let's go to town with this 3D printing technology, because eventually I want to make really good projects. I've done lots of projects in the past and it's using wood, metal, anything else I can get my hands on, but now I've got a 3D printer, small although it may be. I've got to start from somewhere. I didn't really want to buy an expensive 3D printer. You can get these for less than £100 if you look around. I mean, it's shocking. This only cost £45. That's how amazing it was. But I was just lucky there, right place, right time. Anyway, so I really wanted to push the boat out and really make something that's a bit more design orientated or whatever. So I decided to make this. Look at that. I mean, it's not got the wow factor, but it's a little tiny boat, so you can see that, can't you folks? I mean, look at it. It's so solid and rock solid and hard and everything. I've just thought it was amazing. So I 3D printed that. Now that was the first thing that I bought, that I made, that I was so made up with. So that's brilliant. So now I've decided to go one step further and actually 3D print a robot, right, that it's got bendable joints. Because in the future I want to make stuff like, I don't know, drones or something that can fly around, and they've got them like versatile or be able to move and things. So I'm experimenting. It's a learning curve, but I'm enjoying it so far. And you know, you've got to put the effort in. You can go on your computer, you can design it yourself, you can get files off the internet, you can just shop around, and you can literally think, right, I need to make something that does this or does that. Or you can literally get it off the internet, download it as an STL file, connect. I know it sounds like I'm talking gobbledygook. If you've never heard about 3D printers, don't get me wrong, I'm no expert. I've literally only just started. I'm literally scratching the surface. I've never tried any of this before. So stick it on your SD card, stick it straight into the 3D printer, and let the 3D printer do the magic. It's fantastic, and it's like if you went to town or wherever and started searching for the stuff you want and you'd never find it, or you wanted to make something out of wood, it would just take so much longer to do. Whereas this, it's building it before my very eyes. Like I said, I've got some decent filament, so it's not going to break or snap, because I'm really putting some pressure on that and it's not even budging, so it's perfect. I can make all sorts of amazing things in the future. So if you like this, don't forget to subscribe and like I said, we'll see how it goes. If it really comes in useful, this 3D printer, I'm going to upgrade, but so far I'm enjoying it. I mean, like I said, it's a basic 3D printer. It's not got a heated bed or a cooling fan and all this, that, the other. I know some benefit from it, but I'm just scratching the surface. So like I say, if it turns out really, really well, I'll be looking into it a bit more. So let's have a look at it a bit more detail. So look at the robot. You can see its legs, its body's taking shape, and if you look there's the screen. Like I said, it is a basic 3D printer. It's like the almost beginners, which it probably is, to be honest, but I enjoy it. Just look at it working its magic. So it's actually building this robot, and I'm happy with it. That's the main thing. I'm really happy with it. So stay tuned, folks. Who knows what 3D amazing stuff I'm going to build next. Thanks very much for watching, and it'd be great when I get another boat, because I can build new parts for it and also. Thanks for watching. Cheers.